Hey everybody, Jarrett JMO Morris coming to you from Team JMO at Thrive Mortgage. Well, some news that made headlines is the Fed raised rates again by a quarter point. Not surprising, everyone kind of expected that. And I often get asked, well, what does that mean for mortgage rates? What does that do to my rate? Well, as I've said in previous videos, with the Fed's actions trying to raise the Fed funds rate, definitely not the same as the mortgage rates, but it is designed to fight inflation, and primarily it's inflation that has caused rates to go up in general. So I wanted to show some charts that might be interesting. What you see here on the screen is the mortgage-backed security chart, and so you may recall from previous videos that this line moves opposite of the direction of rates. So like this uptick means that rates have gone down, rates went up, rates went down, rates went up, so et cetera, et cetera. That is not the main point of this presentation. I want to make sure that we kind of highlight a couple of these other things. This is the 200-day moving average, the 50-day moving average, the 25-day moving average, and so these numbers matter. These trend lines matter, and so you can see the various kind of lines, and as you see here, all of these numbers are kind of getting hemmed into a certain range, and ultimately this is good news. We don't know exactly what rates are going to do, and there's a long way for them to go. But with Chairman Powell acknowledging that inflation is starting to come down, it's not under control by a long shot, but it's starting to come down. It's putting these rates in a range that's more workable, and they're starting to kind of test certain barriers. You see this line right here. If you can tell, like the numbers kept bumping up against it, but they never kind of crested it. Well, yesterday and today, we kind of finally went through that. And then when we look at this 200-day moving average, if we're able to bust through that, then that might signal further improvement in the mortgage rate. So I'd like to kind of just point this stuff out because some people think that just because the Fed's rate went up, the mortgage rates went up, and that's not the case. So right now, rates are still in a pretty darn good range. They're in the lower 6% range for most folks. This is an excellent time to consider purchasing, whether you currently own a home or it'll be your first time. Even though we do expect rates to continue to stabilize a bit, as far as buying power goes, right now is a really good one. So if you or anyone you know has any questions on this, reach out to us. We're happy to help. We appreciate it, and it's our job to make sure that you and those you care about have peace of mind. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.